Have you considered just making the film on your own? Because you
I
have
have.
ideas that you want and you don't want the studio or whomever to
Yeah,
just change
yeah.
it.
I have. I actually had a guy approach me. I grew up with a really rich guy, and his family. His dad was a senator, and his old money, South money, cotton money. And it's funny because his family owned my family back in the day. We never even knew it growing up together. They own a real estate company. They're huge. Anyway, he came to me and asked me if I wanted to make it, but he wanted to control everything. That's just the kind of person he is. And I'm not really big on, and I was all about the dollar signs, and I'm not rich, but it's not about the money for me. If that had been one of my other projects, maybe, but not this one. Yeah, I'm just way too passionate about this,
Right.
So he wanted to commercialize it, and I'm not really big on that. So, yeah, we still talk, so so that works.
So this was near where you grew up,
Yes,
obviously.
yes. It's Columbia, South Carolina, and Florence, Columbia. I worked in mostly. I was the arbitrator of the year for 1 year, and I had to go to all the other arbitrators in the 16 circuits, and I had to supervise them for that 1 year. And so I saw stuff all over. And the misconception is crime happens just in big cities, but little cities, some of the worst crime I've seen has been in small towns. And I think one of the reasons is because the kids are bored. They have nothing. No boys and girls clubs there. Then you got Barney Fife as the sheriff and his sidekick, and these kids know that. And gangs have taken over small town America like crazy, at least in our state. So yeah, I've seen a whole lot in those towns. Yeah.
So what kind of notes have you gotten, aside from making it more commercialized or keeping it one theme?
Yeah.
What other notes have you gotten about your work?
I've actually gotten, it's funny because I pitched earlier to a company that I pitched on Virtual Pitch Fest. I don't know if you've heard of them. I pitched on that site, and the guy said, well, we're going to say no now, but if you add this, maybe we'll say yes. So I noticed he was here, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to take him at his word, and so I added those two elements. He suggested I added more of a political element and a community-based element. And so when I sat down with him a little while ago, I said, hey, you're the guy that told me to do this. And I showed him the pitch. I actually ran it off, from Virtual Pitch Fest. He said, oh yeah, I remember writing that. And I said, well, that made it a better piece. And so he was, flattered by that, of course. But he said, dude, I got to see it. But I wanted him to see that, you're the one that told me to do this. You can't say no now. So he actually said, okay, you're right, I can't say no. So he got the screenplay. I brought it with me and I gave it to him.
Oh.
Yeah, so some of them do.